Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Daniel.
I'm Summer.
And today we are back with Peaky Blinders Season 5, Episode 4.
Wow.
Second half of the season is officially starting now. I think at this point we have pretty well established who the antagonist is going to be. We kind of had an idea, but like with the way that Mosley has really like inserted himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
He's the leader of the antagonists.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's like the main one.
Yep.
You have the Billy Boys, but I feel like that's just kind of
he's like the brains behind the antagonism that's gonna come.
Yes, the brains behind that's who we think it is, at least. I mean, it's pretty it's pretty obvious it is. And he's a pretty he's pretty formidable. He's really smart. He's like Tommy, likes to stay steps ahead. He knew a lot about Michael and Arthur. And then he kind of just like Tommy had kind of like in a way had no choice. Just because he knows a lot about us. So, okay, I'll play his game. But if I'm going to play his game, let me at least get some insurance and let me get sanctioned. You know, let me do this like officially, like to try to like gain intel, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So he went but that's hard. I mean, the thing is like, that's just why Tommy could do it and Arthur couldn't. Because like he made one comment about Arthur's wife and he was squeezing the chair.
And then we saw how that played out with the guy. Oh, that was awful.
So that's why Tommy had to hold his tongue so many times. Even when they were duck hunting, he was like, I have some conditions. He's like, this isn't going to be that type of...
This is not that type of relationship.
Yeah. Or a partnership or whatever you used.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the main storyline. And obviously you have the Billy Boys and then we got...
The Billy Boys who... I mean, are they also kind of working under Mosley? Is that what we're...
I don't know if they're working necessarily for Mosley, but it was almost Mosley in a way was like...
kind of trying to recruit them to his cause.
In a way. Or like telling... Or he maybe is the one that tipped him about like how far Tommy or the Peaky Blinders have gone or how much they've gained.
Right.
And so then they're wanting a little bit of that.
Oh, that's another thing that we saw in last episode was how that whole thing ended with the... Billy Boys. He's like, all right, I guess Tommy wants to play this way.
You want to play? Right. You want to go to war? So there's just a lot of things that he's having to deal with.
Michael, fight. Every season, there's always like, oh, this problem, then this problem, then this problem.
I know.
It's
this time it's like mental and physical. You have the political side, and you have like what do they call it? Turf wars.
Oh yeah. So, that's what he's like. I'm not interested in. And then then we still have the ladies who are. Doing their whatever they're trying to do behind the scenes. Yeah. Then we saw Tommy kind of like reinsert dominance over that situation. So we'll see how.
There's a lot happening. And then like
Lizzie
Michael's wanting to leave, and he wants Paula to go with him.
His wife back to New York, right?
Yeah, and he wants his wife to go with him. So, or his mom to go with him as well. And she's gonna be a grandmother. So we'll see where it goes, but. We're going to go ahead and hop in, guys. Before we do, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full-length reactions over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. If you want to check those out, go ahead and hop into episode 4. Oh, okay.
Mr. Shelby.
My bullets ache to get inside your tinker head.
I've never understood how they're just like not.
Blood surrender or you'll die. We are the Bricktenderry Billy Boys.
He's not even phased.
Is this a dream?
No.
Like, is he not phased at all?
I think he just knows the rules, of the game.
I was looking forward to killing you.
We're at the back of a long queue. I believe we've friends in common. We should postpone our war.
Your brother left me a hand grenade.
Sends his apologies. He left me landmines.
For which I too apologize.
Oh, there you go.
And peace it is. The nature of the deal is explained in my proposal. Also in the envelope is a check for £500 for your wife. She can use it to buy a black dress, and a black horse with black feathers, to pull a black carriage with your body in it. Should you break the terms of the white flag? Now, please, enjoy the city. It's my honor to represent.
Dang. Wow. That's great. Giving her...
I love his power plays. Oh, I was just thinking about him. I was going to mention him.
The teams that lose, I got to the...
Oh, go on. Take your time.
I went into the People that try me rovers because the phone you put into my house has stopped working. So I'm gonna need another one of those.
Okay. Once we've got that fixed, eh? Then we'll have all the names and numbers of the first division referees. Yeah.
Oh man, he has to keep going.
Oh, he is not cut out for this work.
It's all right, Mrs. Connors. You can carry on. It's just me brother. What happened then, Mrs. Connors?
He went downstairs. He killed them. Strangled them, all three of them.
He's like, what the heck?
Oh, they're like, what what did I walk into?
You've brought their bodies here today with you.
Proof, Mr. Shelby.
What is it gonna be?
Oh my god! I was like, what is she unwrapping?
Their singing was the only pretty thing in my life.
Arthur's like, what is this lady?
Mrs. Connors, we have your address.
She's just complaining because he was trying to sleep and the birds were singing.
My brother here will go to the Bullring Market today and buy you 3 new goldfinches and have them delivered to your door.
Same colours and, you know, feathers.
Ones I will call Thomas, Arthur and Finn.
Wow.
Man.
That'll make him pause, even when he's drunk. Good day, Mr. Shelby.
Is this the way? It's just still a way to keep.
Is this that? Is that what the line is? You see the line outside of people to talk to him?
They need the Peaky Blinders' help.
My name is Brilliant Chang.
It's a cool name.
Brilliant Chang.
Brilliant Chang is dead.
Oh.
Sometimes I wonder, is this heaven? Doesn't smell like heaven. So I would say I have survived. What happened to Maggie?
You don't like her?
Oh, see.
Oh.
I like everything.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I like everything.
Yeah. Yep. Now they're calling that they have him.
Arthur! I sent a woman with a gun to your youngest brother's office.
All right, Finn.
Wait. What the is going on?
Do you want to die again, Chang?
They said Tommy Shelby. That door will need some kicking down.
Who's they?
When you walked through that door, it was open. You don't need to do anything to get my attention. Now, what exactly do you want?
Do you have a match, Mr. Shelby?
Anything happens to my brother, Chang, you die.
I don't know if I would like that cigarette. I'm nervous.
I know.
Gosh, these like breath holding moments.
I'll tell your friend on the phone to put a gun down and we can all have a talk. Hold your fire, brother. Hold
It was a test.
I'm alright. She fired into the ceiling.
Finn's all right.
What told her to do that? He didn't say anything.
They probably planned it. Some sort of he wants to sell drugs, maybe? With Tommy's
what is this, like crystal meth or what?
Right.
It is the purest opium
Opium.
ever arrived in Europe.
Came off a ship called the Capital. Out of Shanghai. Docked at Poplar a week ago. Stevedores were held at gunpoint. Chinese unloaded the cargo by the lights of lanterns.
He already knows a lot.
A foreman at the dock estimated there was 7 tons of this stuff.
Oh.
I made a note at the time.
Dang. He probably thought he came in with all this leverage and
7 tons of pure opium crystals would be worth approximately £1,190,000.
for 7 tons.
National markets.
So he's already ahead of him.
The big crash. Now we all keep our ears open for opportunities.
Now what?
In.
Jeez.
We are conducting a piece of business.
Shut a gun to my head.
Your trousers are dry. You didn't piss yourself. You didn't piss yourself off.
Well done, Fig.
You had a dispute with a lady and you didn't piss yourself. And Arthur here tells me we should put you on the tracks.
Give me that.
Hey, always have your searched at the door.
If we sit out on the streets, I'll
All right, come on.
When he's like all hyped up on
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Canals are the idea. I'll check.
So is he gonna? Does that mean he's gonna still work with Chang?
Oh.
So I'm calling the meeting here, but the location is part of the deal.
What deal?
How does it feel to be barefoot in the mud again, Paul?
Makes me feel young. Deal.
4 boats, 4 days, up the Grand Union from Poplar to here. Half the
Okay.
cargo is coal,
Half is opium.
and underneath the coal, pure opium crystal.
Opium. I vote against it.
They can't use trucks because the Chinese drivers get stopped by the police. They need to get it out of London because
So
all
they
the
need Tommy.
warehouses have been searched by customs. They need somewhere safe to store it. All we have to do is take it up the canal and keep it here for a week.
We don't with the Chinese, though, Tom. Dad always said it. My vote's against it, Tom.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
2 against.
£250,000. That's half of what Michael lost in Chicago.
Wow.
I will ask him to take charge of this business.
Oh.
Michael's position will be reinstated in the company.
If it goes through.
This period of quarantine will be over.
Oh, now she's in.
Yeah, but he's gonna give him like a very high stakes.
Those in favour?
He probably just had to do that in the moment for Polly's vote. There it goes.
Arthur, tell Charlie we need 4 boats, 4 tons of coal before it gets dark. He sails out tonight.
He's so angry.
Wow, I wonder why that passionate about not wanting to work with Chinese, because his dad
he
said it.
also doesn't want to be overridden too.
The man you cut went to the police,
Oh, he's alive.
but we dealt with it.
He lived?
They say his face is so badly cut, he's hard to look at.
Oh no.
I would also say it is time to give up on Linda.
Oh man.
Find someone else who might be able to put your fires out.
Man.
Whoa.
Whiskey?
That cut.
That was an odd cut, right?
For reasons I can't divulge, I need to keep Jimmy McCavan alive.
Oh, that's right.
But I've already got a time and a place for the killing.
The war with the Billy Boys is postponed. We've made peace. We're going to do business together.
Oh God, that's the last thing he wants to hear.
When business is done, it's all yours. You could avenge the death of your son in any way you see fit.
You mean when you say, when you check that little stopwatch you've got that controls the turning of the earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Precisely.
Marry? Marry who, Mr. Shelby? Do you mean that Polly is part of this deal?
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She will marry you, but only if you agree to postpone any attack on McCavan until this business is done.
Wow.
So she is some young gypsy bride that's yours to give away.
Young she is, when she's barefoot on the cobbles. I'm having an event at my house. You are invited. Polly will be there. There will be candles and violins and dancing. Polly wants you to propose in the proper way, and then she will give you her terms of acceptance. Inviting you for this purpose was Polly's idea.
Wow.
Man. All of like just The negotiating.
I love when he's always just trying to keep fires at bay.
Right.
Like,
in this case, he knew to keep him at bay, it would take Polly. But there's something in it for Polly too, you know?
Mm-hmm. Knock, knock.
Right. No, he doesn't have to knock. It's his boss now.
How on earth did you get a ballet company to come to your bloody house?
It's an independent dance company dedicated to bringing ballet to the people. We shared a philosophy. I also gave them a lot of money.
And this date is your wife's birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
The details he knows.
The party is for her.
Are we talking about
Oh, true.
Grace or Lizzie?
No. I initially thought Grace, but it could be Lizzie.
Now that we are going to be conquering the world together, we need to have no secrets. We should know each other's weaknesses. Your wife has led an interesting life. It may even be possible that as a younger man in Birmingham, I came across her.
Well, if you recognize her, maybe you can talk about the times
Not phased at all.
Maybe. If we have met before, your wife and I could even renew our acquaintance.
Oh boy, now he's looking for like a way to...
I am invited to stay the night, yes?
Really?
I too
Wow.
have done some research, Sir Oswald. I researched your wife, and your wife's younger sister, and your wife's stepmother, Lady Curzon, all of whom you are.
Oh my gosh.
So no secrets, and yes.
He's like, I can play this game too.
To stay the night with whichever member of your family finds favor.
Actually, I will come alone.
Mm.
In society, you are judged by your hospitality. I will expect adventure. Such rogues we are, aren't we? Two men for whom forbidding is forbidden. Should be quite a party.
It's like unstoppable force, immovable
Tommy
object.
hates to be associated with him.
Do you have to listen to the voices that you hear? Do what they tell you to do? You don't even have to rub the lamp anymore to summon the genie. It wasn't the blue stone, Tommy.
Oh,
It
right.
was you.
Oh,
It was you.
no, it's gonna... It's like a show blood, yeah.
It's like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's like whenever he's losing control or losing grasp.
Ballet.
Wants to impress someone.
And I'm invited.
You and Gina.
Is he gonna tell him about the
Why?
opium?
Because he wants to give you the chance to come back properly.
What if I don't want to come back?
Coal haulage.
Yeah. Tommy wants you to reopen those books and become managing director.
So I've come back from Detroit to become a coal man.
This is your opportunity, Michael. There is more money in this than there is in all the other parts of our business put together.
This is the one chance to redeem, or to win it back, I should say.
Right, so I take a boatload.
Now, 10 sacks to start with, so you can test the market. And we'll deal in boatloads. Cash payment, unloading, £10,000.
Well, for that amount, it'll have to be a check.
Don't take checks. I will take a check if it's guaranteed by our mutual friend in London, Mr. Mosley.
I mean, they obviously don't trust each other. So they start small, work their way up.
Delivery in 7 days. Check guaranteed.
Both your Chinese friends expect the 7 tons that leaves London to still be 7 tons when it reaches Liverpool.
You leave that to me, Mr. McKevin.
Oh, so he's trying to undermine them.
According to the invitation, there'll be an interval at 9 o'clock. Say that you're feeling tired and we'll leave.
Well, if you see a duke, introduce me.
My God, last. Something you like about England. I've been made an offer.
Oh, he didn't choose now to tell her?
Let's go back into the company.
And you said no, of course.
We agreed the baby will be born in New York. Remember?
The job is haulage, supply, transport. Opium. Tommy has made contact with Chinese suppliers who have plantations in the Afghan hills.
Oh, California. I mean, I don't know if that's California, but that's where it's going to end.
And how much would you make?
Conservative estimate stand to make approximately £1 million per annum.
Her face changed.
The company will make 3. We could go to New York whenever we wanted.
We always have to come back,
yes. For £1 million a year, we do.
What happens if you get caught?
Tommy has friends.
So I've been there before.
It'll be the Chinese who hang.
Miss Tommy Shelby will be gone. And it will be Michael Gray arranging the ballet.
Man, everyone's always like... Oh, good question.
Where he wants to go to most?
Lord.
Oh, hopefully it's not.
I think Mr. Mosley's a baronet.
Wait.
How does she know
who he is?
Sir Oswald.
Why not get announced?
Mr. Shelby asked me to tell you that he's busy with the catering preparations. We'll be joining you shortly. In the meantime, and while you're waiting, we have opium, cocaine, and brandy.
I don't use opium or cocaine.
You'll notice that the maids wear name tags. We hired them specially for those guests staying the night. All things are available, except the ballerinas.
He's gonna go for someone close to Tommy.
And who, might I ask, are you?
I am a queen amongst the Romanies, and I too am unavailable.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I feel like he's gonna do something.
There's something I didn't tell you about this evening.
Oh boy.
Something about our guest. Owsley. It's possible that you've met him before.
Before when?
Before you became who you are.
So that's why you brought me in here. To lay your claim.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's a start, I suppose.
Before we join the others, I have some business. Need a signature.
So, not only is the truce holding, but you two are actually doing business.
Yeah. Still don't trust his checks.
If I sign a check guarantee for this man, it is proof of a connection between me and him. Something you could later use against me.
Why would I want to move against you?
I mean, he's thinking ahead, you know?
Of course. They both think ahead.
So, did you know?
What? Oh, that tonight's special guest might have you when you're a nightclub host.
Oh, or you can say it that way. She knows him.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh no.
Great.
She remembers him.
Oswald, this is my wife, Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth.
She looks different.
Sir Oswald Mosley.
Since we all appear to know, and since knowledge is permission, I'm sure, Mr. Shelby, in the spirit of our honest relationship, you won't mind me saying, it was a bottle of champagne and an evening well spent.
This.
Actually, it was an evening wasted. For the champagne and brandy you bought me. As I recall, it was the booze that put you to sleep a little prematurely.
Ladies.
Tommy. He just has like that face.
He's like.
To Arthur.
Oh my god. Of course.
He's kind of stayed himself the whole time.
Totally. Aww.
Yeah. I think she was happy that he did that.
A lump of coal?
That Michael, was that saying that his way of accepting?
Wait.
Oh.
Oh. I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I forgot about this arrangement.
Right. Jeez. A lot happened.
Jeez.
Oh, that's right. Supposed to propose.
Gypsy Queen, will you marry me? A poor commoner who loves you.
A poor commoner. Wow.
And all these shows, or the 2 shows we've seen him by.
I'm waiting for something crazy to happen. And why is there a car approaching now? Where's Mr. Mosley?
Oh, wake him up, yeah.
Oh, did you see that Mosley was gone? That's odd.
Well, what did this? Oh, see, he immediately caught it. Well, as soon as he woke up. Who would that be? It would have been McCaver.
I was just thinking, I'm waiting for something. And then like the music's gonna get intense.
Oh man, don't shoot. He's.
Oh. Is it Linda? Did she come back?
It is Linda.
Oh, but is she with revenge?
She's hiding a gun. What's behind her back?
I heard there was a family occasion.
Look, I'm sorry, Linda. That animal inside me. It comes out and I can't stop it. Without you, I can't. Come inside, please.
Oh my
His name
God.
was Frederick. All we ever did was talk, Arthur. He just listened.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And now he has no face.
Oh no.
Oh no, no.
Oh, I'm so stressed right now.
He's as ugly on the outside as you are on the inside.
Oh God. Oh God. Help!
I don't know. Come on, Linda.
You think you blind as all rot. In hell!
Who got shot?
Wait, did she get shot?
Did she shoot herself? Who just fell?
Was it Michael Abrama? Oh! Did he get shot? Oh no, man. This is gonna really mess up Arthur. I did not see that coming at all. At all.
I am in shock. I just like felt sick to my stomach just now.
Oh man, and you could even see the hurt in Polly's face.
She was like shaken by like what just happened, but she was the one, remember, telling him to let go of her.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh no, this is bad.
This is bad for Arthur.
He even like when the gunshot, he was like.
He even checked himself.
What?
Well, you know, she pulled it. Like he's probably armed, and
he was gonna take it. Did you see that?
Yeah, he just closed his eyes.
He was just like,
he's like, okay, this is how I go.
I'm done.
And he even said,
he wasn't even gonna fight against her. That's
the thing. He wasn't.
Oh.
And he's like, I can't live without you. I just can't.
Oh no. Oh no.
But she just, there was like no salvaging. I mean, she didn't want to be with him. She was not staying with him. And she was with this other guy, and like the fact that she was that hurt that he attacked him, mean that she had probably grown close to him, not physically, but
they talked. And
right, she needed someone to talk to, but
he just listened.
I mean, that's almost worse.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Man.
I wonder if she died.
It would look like stomach, right?
I don't know.
I saw blood though on her hand.
Oh no. Oh no. So much was happening right there. I was so stressed out by the music.
I know. The show did a good job like amping up the moment.
Right?
So yeah, I didn't see that coming. I was thinking like so many things could have gone wrong. I thought it was gonna be something with Mosley and maybe even with Gina. I was nervous about that.
Well, the way they looked at each other, I'm like, oh no.
And how would she?
And then I, for some reason, thought he was gone, but I guess he was there. I just didn't see him.
Yeah.
But
and I guess unless we missed it, there was somehow she knows who he is. I mean, she's met people or studied up on people, but it's not like you have the internet and pictures and stuff.
Right?
So she knew Mosley.
That was odd. I'm trying to think back. Like, did we just miss some type of introduction of him that they had heard of each other? Maybe so. But it seemed like she just like already knew who he was.
Michael obviously knows him, but she called him out as soon as he walked in, not Michael. Unless.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I know. That's what it seemed like. Oh my gosh.
Man, that's crazy. So those already. So yeah, that's gonna really throw off Arthur, I think, because we saw how much how he reacted when we found out that she was talking to another guy, and he went and did what he did.
It's gonna be bad. I don't even know how. I don't know how he's gonna respond towards Polly.
And Polly.
And they have a son.
Right. But he can't. I mean, he can be angry at Polly, but he can't also because she did draw a gun out on him, and she even said, "May all you Peaky Blinders rot." Like Polly, like she was about to shoot, and he had to have known that.
Yeah.
So maybe that's enough for him to be like, Polly had to do what she had to do.
Where did Polly even come from? I mean, we know what she was doing. She was very distracted.
I know. So she must have seen the car too.
Oh my gosh. So now we have something going on possibly between Gina and
maybe the way they kind of hinted
the way they looked at each other.
That would really, man, Mike would be, but I don't know, man. She's already pregnant. That'd be a mess. But it sounds like she's, warming up to the idea of them doing this because of the money.
I wonder what she meant by where he wants to be most with Tommy. He's like, and maybe Tommy, he's like, where would Tommy be? She goes, where he wants to be most. And I think she was hinting at dead.
Or
with
alone.
Grace.
Or Grace, right.
Right? Like, I think that's what she was hinting at.
Being able to actually say it. But it's funny how she was even trying to prop Michael up as being at the top, the way Linda was kind of doing with Arthur for a while. And like everyone's, like you said, everyone's kind of vying for the throne. But yeah, and I like the chess match between him and Mosley, especially that they obviously know a lot about each other. But Mosley you can tell it's different because he's like, he probably grew up in class. Mm-hmm. So like drugs and cocaine and
he's like, they don't interest me.
That doesn't interest me. But he also knows that he was offered it because it was a way of Tommy looking for a weakness. That's what he thinks at least, and I can see that being the case too. Mm-hmm. Like, let's see what can get him distracted. Like even back to season 1, like he distracted. What was the very first guy that Grace? He was gonna give him Grace, and he went against it.
Oh yeah.
Billy
Kimber.
Mm-hmm. Kimber. Obviously he was a simpler person, but he was able to find his weakness.
Yeah.
Right, and his accountant was the guy. Probably the same. He was looking for the same with Mosley. But Mosley signed the check, and he said, "My weakness is trusting people."
It's trusting people.
He's like, "I know that you can tie me back to McCavern if you wanted to." But he didn't tell him the truth as to where that money. So he's not telling him about that.
There's still secrets.
He's gonna create a new enemy, but undermining the Chinese by taking some of
cuts.
cuts of it, and like I don't know how he does that.
Redistributing it as his own.
Well, he said, I think there's a way to redistribute. I thought he figured he would get a little extra for doing it, but maybe he's gonna take theirs. And it's 7 tons annually.
That's crazy.
Well.
Or 7 tons 3 times. Well, it sounded like he said 3 times.
But then he said about $1 million a year. Yeah, is that like their cut afterwards, or is that if they got the entire? I don't know. I don't know how the math ties up.
It's a lot of money.
Like, is he stealing it completely from Chinese, or is he just stealing a chunk and then making more off the side, but still getting paid by the Chinese?
I don't think you could steal it completely because that would be way too like.
Because he said 250,000.
Yeah.
But that would be 250,000 would be for that one shipment of the 7 tons. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So then I guess it'd be multiple shipments a year.
Right.
To get to the $1 million. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of money. Either way. So I mean, we'll see if they still want to go to. You still want to go to US.
Business with too many people.
I know. Man, he's like feeding information from with Eden and the Communist Party. Now he's working with Mosley, who's is going to head up a new party that's going to launch, I guess, in the beginning of the next year. Or I think that's what he said.
What it was supposed to be.
Fascist party. But he's kind of working with Younger. Is that the name? Younger. Younger. So he's like working behind the scenes for a lot of people.
I don't even know how he keeps his life straight.
I don't know. Well, he takes notes, as we saw in his little notebook.
His little lipstick.
And like having a secretary, in which I don't know. Like Lizzie was good at that, but I don't know how much of that she still does.
Right.
So who does that? Who does that for him now?
Yeah. Who's the secretary?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang.
He doesn't seem to have one in his new office.
Right.
House of Commons.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he does. But he has like he that would be like a separate secretary like for the House of Commons. like the political side of things.
Yeah.
This is like the whole Peaky Blinders side of things. Wild. Well, I guess we'll see if Linda survives or not. She's kind of been out of the picture already. So and then the fact that the same episode, you know, Paulie said it's time to let her go. So I mean, maybe it is kind of the beginning of the end.
Put your fires out. Oh.
Man, but he's still like he's struggling without her. So now
he can't, and he's like, I can't do it without her. It has to be her. It's kind of like how Tommy was with Grace. Yeah, like it has to be her.
But it is a parallel. But Tommy, it's just he's a different type of person. He's able to like maintain his composure, but still is able to speak with her in a way with Grace. Whereas Arthur's a little bit more raw and
he doesn't have much of a filter or a restraint.
No.
Wow.
Dang, I didn't see that coming.
That was so intense.
That was wild.
I was in shock, I think.
I know. That sucks. It
was like, what's happening? Who just shot one? Who just fell? Like, I was like,
and if she is gone, that just, it sucks. Cause like, think of how like, she was like a bit controlling sometimes. It felt like it, but think about what the spot he was in before. He didn't even own a gun. Remember at one point, living in a farm, playing with the chickens with the son. Like he had found like his spot, and then Tommy was the one that kind of tried to bring him back. And then he came all the way back, and then even she started to do drugs and stuff. So it's like, they've had a wild
been a
up
roller
and down.
coaster.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Well, that was a good episode, but that's all we got for today. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy that, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full length reactions over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. You want to check those out as well. All linked down below. But we'll be back next week with episode 5 of season 5.
Wow.
Yep. Making progress. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.